I blew up my whole life to travel the world. So here we are. Hi, I'm Zoe, and I'm a nomad, I think. Okay, so let me explain.
So
So
I
I'm
boarded the
traveling,
train,
I'm
kissed all
traveling,
goodbye.
and I gave up everything. All I have with me is a suitcase. I left my place, and now I'm on the road full time. I think that's a nomad, right? So I'm currently on the big island of Hawaii, and so far so great.
Why the fuck you lying?
Don't.
Why you
Help!
always lying?
Help!
Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Help! I am off grid on a farm, and it's been really beautiful. And it's crazy because I didn't really have a lot of time to process all that's happened in such a short amount of time. But, here we are. And on this journey, I've really learned that you really have to have a very specific type of mind to be a nomad.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
When you think about making money on the road, when you think about like the type of relationship you have to have with moving from place to place. For me, I found that a month and a half is the perfect amount of time for me to come to a place, fall in love with it, and sadly move on to the next place. Before this, I was at a llama ranch, and man, like I miss it a lot. There is a llama there that is now named after me, a baby llama. Um, but yeah,
Why shouldn't I want my cake and eat it too? I feel like I deserve that at this point in my life.
this has honestly been my dream for many, many years. And now that I'm honestly doing it, it feels very surreal to like be here. And honestly, like, I don't know where I'm going next. I don't know like what's next for me. I feel like being a nomad is kind of like
Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto! The ghetto! So where you live, bitch?
You look good.
What is this, honey? I was like, oh, not a white refrigerator. Girl, please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey.
I gave up like all the things that I knew. And now I'm just on the road full time, seeing where the world takes me. And it's been kind of beautiful so far.
That is funny.
My sentiment is that life is far too short to live life monotonously. Like it's just in pure survival mode and I wanted to experience life again. Here we are. It's been beautiful. A few tips I would have for anyone that wants to do this type of lifestyle is number 1, make sure you're ready. Make sure you said your goodbyes, make sure you have all your affairs in order, you know where your mail is going to go, you have people that you're in contact with and mosquito. Number 2, I would say secure the bag and make sure that you have either a great savings or work on the road. And that's what I am doing. I have a remote job that is pretty like time flexible. I'm in a very different time zone than my job, but another mosquito.
I'm so tired, yeah. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
I also make crochet pieces while I'm on the road, and that's been a really beautiful journey. And yeah, just like I found different ways of making income. I'm also the founder of a company called Happy Black Girl, and we create safe spaces for Black women. Just make sure the bag is secured, honestly. 3, I would say for those that want to pursue nomadic travel, look into Work Trade, World Packers, Woof, Workaway, HelpX. I do have more information in the description of this video about Woof because that is what I'm doing. Definitely check out work trade opportunities around the world. It is far more accessible than you might think. This is my third one so far, and I've had nothing but great things to say. So, definitely a really great sustainable way to travel. Tip number 4, prepare for the feels. Okay, like it is not easy to pack up all of your stuff and jet set and go off onto a new adventure. At times it feels lonely, at times it feels distant and disconnected. You're going to miss out on things back home. Also, every place that I've been, I felt very emotionally tied to and drawn to. And like the first time I did this, I ended up staying at the place for 6 months because I love the animals, I love the people so much. And I would say that you have to like really know your limits when it comes to being places and like how long it works for you to kind of like be able to be there for an extended amount of time, but also be able to like let go when it's time to move on. I'm not gonna lie, like before I set sail to travel, like I had a little flirtation ship and I was like, dang, like I could like see where this can go.
Oh, okay. Whatever that means.
Or I could just like follow through on my plans and like continue traveling.
I'm just sick of everybody. I just want to be happy and by my damn self.
Obviously, I continued traveling, but it is bittersweet because like feelings, am I right? So that's just something to take into account. And honestly, like lastly, just enjoy the journey. Just enjoy the path. Like I don't know when I'll be done traveling. I don't know like how long I'm going to be doing this, but at the same time, it's like I'm letting it all happen. I'm feeling the feelings. I'm on a healing journey. It's beautiful. And honestly, at the end of the day, just know that it's possible. I am living proof that it's possible. Like, I left my home, my job, my life, my friends, my family, the people that I love. And like, I'm a shy person. Like, I'm doing this solo. Like, if I can do it, y'all can do it. If you are interested in nomadic travel, if you're interested in full time travel, this is honestly the time to do it. Like, I blew up my whole life to travel the world. So here we are. But honestly, for those that have been rocking with me on this channel for a long time, you know that I love a random little adventure. Okay. This is so up my alley. And I'm excited to share the journey with you. So stay tuned. I'm going to go pet this sheep. Hey, I want to pet you.
He was like, you need to back up. You need to back up. You getting too close. You getting too close. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, I can't talk to you. Let me go talk to Todd.
One thing about nomadic travel that no one will tell you is that it's not perfect. People like will see my Instagram stories and think I'm living my best life. Let me tell you something. Like, look over there. Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm literally like shaking right now. You know, the house is getting struck by fucking lightning. Please go. Don't go. Bro, I can't go through nothing else. Number one, mosquitoes. Number two, I got attacked by fire ants. Like, literally, they fell from a tree into my hair. Don't recommend, okay? Like, you travel somewhere and where you are is where you are. Like, there will be storms, there will be rain. Like, it's not perfect, but it's all a part of the journey. Just let it happen. I got a crazy bite right there.